Well, hi everyone, and welcome to the second to last part of the family Suburban Mansion speed build. I am genuinely so over this build. Like, I just want to get it all posted and done with so I could finally work on other builds, or like maybe not work on them, but post them already. Well, I could only wish for that because I'm still working on all the projects, and yeah, it's tiring. But yeah, I enjoy building, and I'm hoping to get all these projects out soon as I possibly can. But yeah, in this part, I'm basically going to finish the rest of the first floor, do the basement, and actually start working on the second floor. So pretty sure this video is going to be an hour long again, but like, who cares? Well, I care because I'll have to speak for that long, but it's okay. I feel like I have a lot of stuff to talk about, really. So I guess we shall begin. And so this is the second living room in the house, and I remember not knowing what to do with this space because like it's honestly in the middle of the house, and I was like, well, maybe a living room wouldn't fit here, but then I just decided to make a living room because I couldn't come up with anything else better. And like I feel like if this was in real life, I don't feel like the homeowners would use this space at all because like it's really, I don't know. I don't see much purpose for it when you have free living rooms. I guess maybe someone would, but I would generally prefer to use the other rooms, like the one in the extension. Because okay, the house is basically like there's the main house and then there's the modern extension at the back, and so I made that the last living room, which is the first living room in the house. The last living room, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, but yeah, I made it the first living room and the bar, and so I feel like I would use that space instead of this one. I cannot speak today, oh my god. Yeah, but I would definitely use that other space instead of this one, but I feel like it's still like a cute place where you could, I don't know, read a book or something. Or maybe even hang out with friends, because there's like a lot of seating here, but there's a lot of seating in all the living rooms. And then there's that other living room, like the one next to the entrance, next to the front door. Yeah, I feel like I kind of would use that one too over this one, but yeah, so I don't know. But I really like the layout of the furniture in this room specifically. I like how there's an ottoman, a really big one, then we have a couch, a custom one, which you can't sit on, and I feel like I should start making them functional. And then we have 2 armchairs and 2 custom chairs or stools. I guess they're stools and chairs. Yeah, and so I guess that is it with the room. I mean, okay, and then there's also the entrance to the basement. Like, you literally have to go through this room in order to enter the basement. And in the basement we have the wine cellar, a half bath. So a half bathroom is basically a bathroom with only a sink and a toilet. And then we have the indoor movie theater. Today's definitely not my day when it comes to speaking, but hey, I got like a sudden burst of motivation to edit and whatnot, and so I'm feeling really productive today. And I'm planning to edit 2 videos, so there's this one that I'm filming a voiceover of already, and I'll have another one that's the last part of this speed build, and I'm finally done with this build. And yeah, I'll most likely post a sneak peek of the Hamptons mansion today, or maybe it's already posted by the time this build comes out, but yeah, pulling this voiceover on a Saturday. And yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to finally start posting other stuff because I have so many projects that are like halfway done. I won't name them. Well, most of you, I probably did before, so you guys know what I'm talking about, at least those who listen. And yeah, I have those, so I'm kind of excited to see those finished. It's literally like been such a long time since I finally posted a new build, and so yeah, I talked about them. Like, I'm happy to be back, and I am happy to be back. It's just, yeah, I'm having a hard time trying to find motivation to edit stuff. But yeah, I'm actually finishing up with this living room, and I'm probably gonna work on the laundry room, which I have mixed feelings about, really. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if I like the layout of the whole room itself, and maybe I should have used different colors because the vibe I was going for with this interior was basically like a modern farmhouse look, and I don't know. I don't feel like I portrayed that well with that one laundry room, but I guess it's just a laundry room, so it doesn't really matter that much. But yet again, I feel like I could have done way better. And yeah, now when I was like editing this footage, I was kind of like looking at the colors. I feel like I could have done a better job with that. And so when I'll be making like a modern farmhouse, I guess I'm gonna try to work with colors better next time. Because I feel like the color scheme itself would match a house that's like Hampton styled way better than, you know, a farmhouse style house. I mean, this is not really like a farmhouse style house. It's more like a suburban house with a modern farmhouse interior. And yeah, now I'm working. Oh wait, maybe I'll actually. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna work on the basement now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna move on to the laundry room. Although I have no clue. Yeah. Okay, and then I have this. Okay, this house has two sets of staircase too. I do like the staircase near the main entrance more though. But yeah, I feel like this house was big enough to have two sets of staircase instead of one. And how many bedrooms does it have again? Was it 6? If I can remember correctly. Oh, I'm actually gonna work on the basement then. Or yeah, I have no clue. Maybe I'm just gonna do the floor plan and then work on the basement later. Or not. I literally watched this footage yesterday. How am I not remembering things? I love myself sometimes. Ugh. But yeah, so, okay, what am I doing? Alright, yeah, I'm still working on the basement. Sorry, just got a bit confused. But yeah, so I basically added this barn door to the wine cellar. Kind of like it. I feel like it adds some character to the whole basement itself because, yeah, the doors are like the same. Oh wait, I literally forgot about the fact that I didn't do the pantry yet. Oh. Yeah, but basically with the pantry, you have to get stuff out of the fridge and then place on your counter and then place it like manually in build mode, like I did. But of course, you don't have to get it like filled and everything. It's completely your own preference. I just like to have my pantries, you know, look finished and organized. But yeah. Or you could even organize it your own way. I mean, it's just a pantry, so I guess everyone just does it differently. I personally like to make my pantry look good than rather be functional. Because with the Bloxburg items, I don't know, some of the food items don't really look that aesthetically pleasing, if you know what I mean. But yeah, now I'm placing all the food items, if that's how you can call it. And yeah, I don't know. It took like a good 2 or 3 minutes to get all these items on that counter, thanks to my friend Cece for helping me. I remember that. And yeah, actually in the next voiceover we're probably gonna get, well, yeah, in the next part we're actually gonna get my friend Lena to come on this voiceover, to come on the voiceover and talk about this house because I did build this house for her. And yeah, I had a great time building her house. And, yeah, we'll find out if she really likes it. Wow. My throat just got dry, but yeah, we're gonna find out if she likes the house tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Well, I guess I'm posting the next part the day after I post this one. Yeah. So, I'm gonna find out today, and you guys are probably gonna find out tomorrow. Yeah. And I'm actually almost done with the pantry. I kind of like it. It's different. Well, it's not different. I guess it's just like every other pantry of mine. The thing is, I just don't really add pantries in all my houses because, I don't know, don't really find it that usable, really. I mean, not a lot of people use their pantries. Like, I never even have a pantry. Like, I don't have a pantry in my own apartment, so I just don't see a use in houses. Like, I would much rather add, like, a half bath or something, or a bathroom instead of a pantry. But yeah, now I'm finally working on that laundry room that I said that I was talking about earlier. And I did add some wall trimming, and I really like the wall full of decals. Well, not decals, but paintings, I guess, for the frames. I really like that one. I don't know. I feel like that one thing adds a lot of character to the whole to the to the room itself. And yeah, I like it. I really do like it. I don't know what else to say really. And okay, one thing I noticed that I don't really like is that I painted wall trim differently. Like on one side it's this gray color, and then on the other it's white. I guess I did that to match the window color, but then yet again, it really shouldn't. So that's something I should start paying attention to. And yeah, at first I had like a lot of trouble figuring out the layout of the whole place itself. I tried to make it look like a hallway design, if you guys know what I mean. It's basically when you have counters on both sides, and so yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have these cabinets on one side and add like a counter with sinks and the washing machines on the other, but that clearly didn't work out, and so I cut that part out. And yeah, as you can see, I have some stuff placed on the other side, but I cut that out because I obviously didn't keep it. And what I did is I actually placed a bench and a few ottomans instead in that wall for decals. Well, not decals, photo frames. I'm just used to saying decals because that's what they're called in Roblox. But if we would go with real life terms, then it would be photo frames. I mean, yeah. And I added this plant, and I really like this plant by Float. It looks better than the actual plants we have in the game itself. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of custom stuff looks much better than the actual stuff we have in the game. Although it does eat up a lot of plot data, and I hate that with a passion. Plot data is like my #1 enemy. I swear to God, it's annoying having to worry about plot data every single time. I don't like it. But yeah, and I'm probably gonna color the room soon. And yeah, I still feel like I should have done a different color. Maybe white, or I could have gone for darker blue, because some farmhouses do have this dark blue color. But I really went for a light one, and that just doesn't really fit the vibe. But yeah, the next room I'm gonna work on is the garage, and about it, I kind of like the garage. I like the garage a lot. It's simple, but I started adding detail to garages in my newer builds, so you guys are probably gonna notice that. Well, I mean, I guess I did add some detail in that garage too. I added a few pillars, and I made this like divider thing that basically divides the garage, and then some like this area for boxes and some stuff that you don't want to keep in the house laying around, so it's like a storage area, if that makes any sense. You'll see what I mean. And I actually use my friend's Lena's cars too from her inventory, so you guys don't really have to add that if you are building this house. And I realized that I saw the funniest thing ever today, or was it yesterday? I don't know. A friend of mine on Instagram sent me this TikTok where someone is basically just watching. Well, they were playing my video on their computer, and they were like recording their computer, pretending like it's them building this house, literally. And yeah, they just kind of like claimed that like it was them building, and it's the funniest thing ever because people are actually believing it. And like some people call onto it as that's a YouTube video, but like I generally don't get why people do this. Like seriously, is it that hard to like? At least you could put some effort into it and copy the speed build itself on your own screen, and not just like watch a YouTube video and record it. I don't know. It was just it was just like I don't know. I didn't know how to react. And so it was really funny. I don't know, maybe some of you guys saw that TikTok, and I saw a few comment under that post. I really appreciated that you guys cared that, they didn't really credit. But I guess, like, I don't know, with plagiarism is, a lot of people don't get it, and I feel like you only get it once you experience it yourself. Like, when your stuff gets plagiarized, you then understand how upsetting it is when someone just, like, takes your own idea, and you're just like, oh, wait, like, maybe it's not that good. And like others give reasoning that like, oh yeah, YouTubers allow you to copy stuff and claim it as your own by just putting out the video, but that's not true necessarily. A lot of us would definitely appreciate credit, and like, I don't know, to those who say that, I would personally like, I don't know, I would ask you guys to imagine yourselves like getting into a situation like that where you're trying to get noticed by different people, or like trying to get noticed in the community in general, and you don't, because someone takes your stuff and says that it's, you know, theirs and not yours, and then yeah, it's like clearly a disadvantage. And yeah, others think there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like a lot of creators would definitely agree with me that maybe it's better if you credit people instead of just claiming that, you know, whatever you did is your own when you got it from someone. Like, it's, you know, I don't know. I just feel like that's my personal opinion, and I never was like supportive. I never supported plagiarism. And like I always try to credit the people whose hacks I use. And yeah, if I ever did use like a hack of yours that you came up with, and then feel free to DM me, and I'll be more than happy to credit you. And yeah, I just finished up with that laundry. Oh no, not the laundry room, the garage. And now I'm working on these 3 rooms. Well, okay, yeah, so it's the hallway, I guess. I guess you could call it a hallway. Then we have this half bathroom. Yeah, and I really like the shape of it. It's the second time I used something like that, like a 3x1 shape. It's actually kind of like a good shape for a bathroom, really. Well, like for a half bathroom, because you can place the door in the middle and then have the toilet on one side and have the sink on the other. Yeah, it's a bit like not wide. It's a bit narrow, but I don't know. It's functional, and that's what matters. And yeah, I really like how I used planks, or yeah, horizontal planks, for the walls. I don't know, it really brings out the farmhousey feel. I really like that. I like the baskets. And yeah, all of you ask me where I get my decals from, and they're all from my inventory. I feel like I have to say this every single video, which I probably do. But yeah, you can easily find my inventory by scrolling down in the description and finding like my Roblox profile, and then yeah, for my Roblox profile you can go to my inventory. That's where you're gonna find most of the decals I use. And if I don't use the decals if the decals I used aren't from my inventory, I usually just put in the code. And so yeah, that's what I did. I used a few decals from my friend Nokitoni, like a few wall trims and yeah, some wall decals. So I left the code of those decals in the video, and you can find it. And yeah, and so I'm pretty sure I just finished with the bathroom. Now I'm gonna start working on the office, which is, I like the office. I really like the office. I like how moody it is. It's kind of like darker, and yeah, I saw this design in like a lot of farmhouses, well, like modern farmhouses, where, you know, most of the house is like really bright, and then there's this one room that's dark, and it's the office. And yeah, I really like that color scheme, and as you can see, that's what I did. Yeah. And I really like that wall trimming. I don't know, it looks really nice. And sometimes I just use photo frames for wall trimming, but sometimes when you want to save plot data, I highly recommend you use just wall trims, like wall trim decals, I mean. Because they do save a lot of plot data. That's what I did with the Hamptons mansion. Because I have like only 10% left of plot data, if I can remember correctly, and I have to do the whole house. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to finish it all and, you know, not leave any spaces open. Like, wow, I literally cannot speak today. Empty. And yeah, I just did all the walls, and now I'm gonna start furnishing. I really like the desk, but like I'm pretty sure I just copied it from one of the rooms, which I was like kind of lazy. But yeah, now with custom furniture, okay, we got the new structural update, and you can make so much custom furniture. It's honestly crazy. Yeah, it's just like the amount of things we can do is literally like insane to me. We can literally, anything is possible now. But yeah, plot data is still a thing, so that doesn't make everything possible, sadly. I'm just hoping that there will be an update where plot data is getting removed or something. I know that will never be a thing, but like, you know, it's always okay to dream about different things. And yeah, my dream would be for plot data to be removed. So yeah, we'd have endless possibilities to do different things. Wow, my cat just woke up. He was sleeping on my beanbag, which is right behind me, and he's probably gonna want me to let him out, which I will do right now, and I'll be back in just a second. And I'm back, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about the rooms I'm working on right now. Maybe I'll talk about a little bit more once we move on to the extension part. But now I guess we can talk about a few topics that you guys gave me on my Discord server. Um, yeah. Well, I don't necessarily remember where we last left off, so I'm just gonna assume that, I don't know, that I last answered questions from January 16th, so we can answer the ones that were posted on the channel from the 17th of January. Okay, so the first one is by Mercia. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I struggle with names so much. Usernames especially. They're just, yeah. What is your favorite style potato? Like boiled, baked, fried, etc. Okay, so this is just this is a random question, but I like those. So I feel like my favorite type of potatoes are either fried or baked. Why I like baked potatoes is I guess because of my dad. He's kind of like a good chef. So he likes to make these baked potatoes and they're always really, really good. I don't know why. Just love them. And then, yeah, I guess I don't even have to answer why I like fried potatoes, really. I mean, who doesn't? I guess, I don't know if French fries are like categorized as fried potatoes. I think they are. I mean, when you really think about it, they should be categorized as fried potatoes. But yeah, like, I love McDonald's fries and like, who doesn't? So, yeah, that's why I like fried potatoes. I really hope that they are categorized as fried potatoes though, so yeah. What's your favorite building style? So, in Bloxburg, I guess you're talking about the Bloxburg building styles because, I mean, yeah, there's interior styles, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you're talking about the Bloxburg ones. So, my favorite Bloxburg building style is obviously the realistic one, or the detailed ones, I guess. Like the very, very detailed, realistic looking. I like all the styles that have to do something with realism, because like I make realistic builds myself. And then there's like the extra detailed realistic. So there's Fruit McNair. I guess there's Rusty Pocket Watch. Greek Amphora. There's Rainadoty. Yeah, they're all gods at what they do. Yeah, they rule that style. So I guess these two are my favorite out of all the Bloxburg styles because like I don't know. I feel like the aesthetic style has been done and like used in different builds for so long. It's genuinely like kind of like people are getting bored of it, and like I'm getting bored of it myself. It's not like I ever really was a fan of that style. Like I always like realistic builds more. And now with the new updates, we can literally do so many things and make our builds look realistic. Yeah. Do you ever? Oh wait, no. Sorry, okay, and the third question is by Snowcat. I mean, this is kind of just what you talk about generally, but how's school going? Right, okay, so, oh my god, wait. I think I last talked about my school review thing, well, book review, book review thing. And yeah, to those who are wondering, I think it went well. So, I realized that maybe I should talk about this next voiceover. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Today's not my day, clearly. Did I just say that a few minutes ago? I think I did. Yeah, but I realized that maybe I should talk about this because I really didn't do it in the last voiceover, and I should. And so I know that did I say? I'm pretty sure I said that like I kind of tricked my teacher to thinking that I did read more books than I actually did. And the thing with, like, this is kind of cheating, I guess. And so, I wanted to tell you guys that, like, it's my own choice to cheat because I know that, like, later I'll have to learn and, you know, learn the things that I didn't because of cheating. And so, I don't know, I feel like you guys, like, it's your own choice. But when you cheat, you really have to realize that just because you cheated through right now doesn't mean you won't have to learn those things later. And sometimes it's just easier once you learn as you go instead of learning everything at once. And so this is just my personal choice, and I actually kind of regret it because I know that I'll have to read those books later. Like if I want to pass my exams, I really need to read those books. And so yeah, I feel like some of you maybe might take my actions as like a thing that you should do, which you shouldn't do. You shouldn't really, be influenced by me, because I'm a bad example when it comes to school stuff. So yeah, I just thought that I would share this because yeah, it's kind of important, and you shouldn't really cheat through school or something, because in the end you're gonna have to learn it anyways, and so the less you have to learn in the future, the better. So you get to focus on like things like practicing and make sure you know everything and remember everything instead of having to learn it all at once. And so, but I think I tricked my teacher. She believed me, and so yeah. But the thing that really pissed me off is the fact that she made us write an essay. And so those who know me, know that I tend to do really bad on essays, especially when I barely get any sleep. And it's not like I hate essays. I don't know why, I just hate them. And what happened is, I stayed up the whole night. I literally pulled an all-nighter before, that class, because I was like staying up and writing all those reviews and everything. And yeah, that didn't go well, because I stayed up and I barely got any sleep, and when I'm tired, I tend to not do good on these things, and I don't think I did do well on that one thing, because okay, I got all the reviews done and I showed it to my teacher and she graded it well. But yeah, there's a second grade, and that's the essay, and yeah, she said she's gonna grade our essays like literally during the weekend, so I'll have my grade on Monday. But yeah, either way, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just like, I was really mad at my teacher for making us write an essay, but yet again, it's my own fault and not hers. She's just trying to make sure that we read all the books, and I only didn't read like 2 or 3 when, yeah, we had to write about like 6, so. And she made us like choose books we wanted to write about, so I just chose to write about the ones that I did read. And I guess that's how that school day went. But the good thing about me staying up was that I fixed my sleeping schedule, and now I go to sleep like a normal person. Like I literally go to sleep at 12 or 11, 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. and wake up at like 8, or well, like if it's on the weekend, I usually sleep until like 10 or something. And I feel like that's a good sleeping schedule. I'm kind of happy with it. I'm happy that I was able to fix it, because I remember staying up, like sleeping in the daytime and then, playing in the nighttime, which was fun because I, got to hang out with people who live on the other side of the world, but at the same time, it wasn't really healthy. And yeah, no one in my family was like really happy about that, and so yeah, now I'm happy myself that I got it fixed. And yeah, I guess that's how that one day went. And then yeah, when it comes to school this week, or like this past week, it went really well, I guess, because I didn't have much work to do. I barely got any assignments, and so yeah, it was like kind of like a free week for me. I built a lot, so that's a good thing, I suppose. And yeah, I'm kind of excited to show you guys what I'm working on, and I guess I'll post one of my projects, well, a sneak peek of one of my projects today, or like, I don't know, maybe it's already posted by the time this video comes out. And yeah, I guess that's it about school. I don't know what else to say. I hope I talked a lot, because I'm trying to talk about the topics a little bit more than I usually do, because I realized that I only just go over them like really quickly instead of like actually talking about them. And yeah. Okay, and the next question is by Starzies, and they asked whether I type in any certain thing to get a good picture decal, and the question is no. Well, yeah, most of the time it's a no. I only type in stuff when I need something like marble, like a marble decal for like kitchen backsplashes and whatnot, but only if it's for marble. And if it's not for marble, then I usually just get my own decals. And yeah, like I've said before, most of the decals I use are from my inventory, and if they're not, then yeah, they're most likely from my friends' inventories. And you can access my inventory by going to my Roblox profile, which is linked in the description. You just have to scroll to the very end, and then you'll find it. And yeah. So I rarely type in anything. For wall art, I just use my own decals. And I tried to upload some new wall art like from time to time, and I added some from the Hamptons mansion, so you guys could build your own Hampton too, and hopefully use my decals for interior. Okay, and the next question is by, your username's strange. Okay, it's just a question mark on a mushroom, so I hope you know who you are. And yeah, well, I'm sure you do because of the question. So the question is, for one day, if you could be a character in your favorite movie, which one would it be and why? Oof. Okay, this is like, oh my god, I don't know. Actually, I watched so many movies and TV shows, it's actually kind of like hard to know, to, you know, pick a favorite one. Like, it's not like I even have my favorite movie, really. Well, I do, but, they're all like, I don't know. I like a lot of, like, science fiction, like, just in books in general and just, like, films too. Or, like, sci-fi movies too, so I wouldn't necessarily want to be any of the characters because I like living my life right now, and I'm not, like, I don't know. I would, if I were to pick a character, I would pick one that, like, you know, lives their life happily ever after, and, you know, isn't in, like, a world ending or something. Yeah. I guess that answers your question, because, like, I could really, I don't know, it would take me hours to think of an answer, because there's so many characters in movies I watched, and I don't know. It would take me a while to think which one I would want to be myself, but yeah. Okay. So the next question is by Jason, and I assume, okay, they asked, whether if I had a chance to have a speed build built, which one would it be, and what city, state, country would you have it built in? So I'm assuming you're talking about one of my speed builds being built in real life. And so personally, I don't know. I'm not like, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I really don't know, because I've made so many builds that I like. But I guess if I were to have a house in real life, I would make it modern. I don't know. Cause I like the way, like, I like the way I do my moderns, and I don't know. It would probably be the modern house that I made recently. Well, not that recent, it's like 3 months old, but it's basically like built into the mountain, and then you can see the whole valley with a river and everything. I would most likely have that build and built it at, like, I don't know, either Norway or Sweden or something like that, because I don't know, I feel like the scenery would match like those countries really well. And yeah, I hope that makes some sense. Then we have, okay, another question by Mr. Money 265, and yeah, they got more speed build questions. So, oh, this is just like a random question. Okay, so if I wanted Bloxburg builder to build me something, who and what would it be? So I don't know. This is I feel like it would either be my friend Nok or Dez or Funds. One of them three. And I don't know. I feel like I would have them build, like, I don't know, like a historic house with a really nice interior. Yeah, I know, like, I could do it myself, but I just feel like they're much better at that than I am. I don't know. I feel like I'm just a builder. I feel like I'm average, really. I don't know what else to say. So I feel like, yeah, I would have them build something like that. Because, like, I don't know. I like a lot of house styles, so I feel like I would either live in a modern one, so that's why I said that I would like to live in a modern house in the previous question. And then I like historic houses with, like, you know, like, remodeled interiors. So I like a lot of stuff that's, like, you know, remodeled and whatnot. Okay, moving on. And so, okay, this one's by Bren. He's like a member of my Discord server, an active one. That's how I know them. And yeah, so they asked what my favorite game is, and I don't know. Would it be lame for me to say Bloxburg? I feel like it would be, but like honestly, I don't know. There aren't that many games I play really. I have a lot of games downloaded on my computer and on my PlayStation, but I feel like I only play stuff like Bloxburg all the time. Because I have like Sim Sport on my computer, like I have literally only played it once. And that is, I don't know, I find it kind of funny because like that's such a waste of money if I only played it once. But so yeah, I only played that game once, and then I have Minecraft too, which I only played once. And then yeah, I have games like GTA 5 and everything, which I have only played once. Well, maybe not once. I've played GTA. I used to play GTA all the time, but yeah, then I kind of quit, and then I moved on to Bloxburg, and then yeah, I got back into it during my break. But then yeah, now I'm kind of back, and I don't see myself coming back anytime soon. Like I literally only played for a few days, and then kind of got tired of the game. So I feel like it would be Bloxburg, or like, I don't know. And definitely not any card games. Well, maybe a card game, I don't know. Because if I don't want to play Bloxburg, I will usually just play like a card game. So right now, I kind of like playing Ultimate Driving, because like it got so many revamps and everything. Like the game's honestly awesome. Yeah, so I guess it's Bloxburg, and if it's not Bloxburg, it's probably like Ultimate Driving on Roblox. And I'm most likely gonna do like a game night on Sunday. Yeah, so I'm planning to do a game night on Sunday 3 p.m. Eastern time to in my Discord server. So if any of you want to join, then yeah, you guys could join my server. And yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna have a great time, and I'm probably planning to play Ultimate Driving. I really like that game, like it's really fun, and so I feel like it'll be fun if any of us play that game as well together. Yeah, and then moving on. Yeah, so, okay. There was this, like, kind of a funny incident of how I did, like, a mini face reveal in my Discord server during a game night. I'm pretty sure I wanted to mute myself, but I accidentally turned on the camera, and it was so embarrassing. And, like, it happened for a millisecond, so no one really saw my face, or, like, those who did see it didn't really have enough time to screenshot it. I mean, at least I hope that's the case. So, yeah, that happened, and I don't know. Like, a lot of you asked me when I'm probably going to do a face reveal, and I don't know yet. Personally, I don't feel like I'm that comfortable to do a face reveal yet. Some YouTubers have done it already, but yeah, I feel like if I were to still continue with this, it would be at like, I probably will, but it would probably be when I hit around like 100,000 or something, I don't know. I feel like I should keep something like this for a milestone. So yeah, but how do I feel about it? I don't know. I know that it wasn't supposed to happen, so there's that. So you know, kind of awkward, I guess, because like I don't know how else you can feel if you do like a face reveal on accident. But it's not like I'm uncomfortable with the way I look. I don't know, like I'm fine. It's just yeah, it was really unexpected. And yeah. So the next question, well, I guess that answers your question. I hope it does. It's just, yeah, I don't know what to say about that whole thing, because I do feel kind of awkward about it all happening. I mean, especially when I didn't mean it to happen. So, yeah, I guess there's that. Yeah, okay, the next question is by Mil2006SK. And they asked me what my 3 favorite colors and materials are in Bloxburg. I feel like I've answered that question, but if I were to pick just 3 general colors without any shades, it would be, I don't know, probably like white, probably like brown and blue, with all their shades. And then favorite textures, so I really like the smooth plastic one, probably like the wooden planks one too, and then one of the carpet textures, for sure. I guess these are my 3 favorite textures. I might use them all the time. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. And then, okay, the next question is by Delazar, and they asked me what my favorite day in the week is. So, I don't know. I feel like I could talk about this a lot because, I don't know. I feel like it would be one of the days in the weekend. I want to say it's Friday. Well, I don't know. Because there's always like the first part of the Friday that I don't like, which is, you know, school, and then once you get out of school, then it's like, you know, where the weekend starts. So I wouldn't necessarily pick Friday because like it's just because of school really. But then it's always like the best feeling because the weekend has just started and you're like, oh my god. And then I guess it would be Saturday then. I guess it's just with Saturday, I'm like always, I don't know. Well, it's not like I'm not sure. It's that like I always keep in mind that like, oh my god, Sunday's tomorrow, I'll have to do homework. And so like I usually don't wait for Sunday to come, and then, you know, Friday's that day when you start thinking about Sunday. And then Friday is not that day because the weekend has just started. I don't know if that makes sense. So I feel like I can't really choose. Well, like I did say that I would choose, but I feel like it would either be Friday or Saturday, but I don't know. There's reasons why I don't like both of the days, so I can't really choose. And I don't know. I just can't wait to be on break. So I have like 3 more weeks until I finally go on another break, a school break. I really like. I'm not tired of school yet, but I feel like I will next week or the week after next week. Yeah. Okay, another question by Lazar is my favorite subject. So I don't know. I really like the stuff that like I'm decent at. So it would probably be either English, geography, or history. I'm not that good at history, but I definitely enjoy the subject and I like it a lot. I don't know, like it's just I kind of get history, and so I find it really interesting, and that's why I like it so much. And then there's geography, and like I've always been interested in stuff like geography my whole life. So, and then there's English, and with English, is that like I've been speaking English since I was like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years old or something like that. Like I've been like aware of the language, if that's even how you say it. Like I've been speaking it since I was like really young, and so I don't know, I just find it really easy, like the things we do in class. And I really like my teacher. She makes our classes like fun, and yeah, I don't know, I enjoy it. I really enjoy it, and I don't have to worry about not knowing something. And yeah, it's just that. And I guess it's the same with geography. And then with history, it's just interesting to learn things about what happened in the past. Yeah. And so I guess I mean, I have 3 favorite subjects. I can't really choose because every single one of them is like different, and yeah, I just like all 3 really. And then I kind of hate the rest. Okay, so there's another question by 4M28NT, and I answered that like they asked me how the book review thing went, and yeah, well, it went pretty okay. It's just that essay is gonna really mess things up for like my GPA. Okay, another question is by Isabel, and they're wondering what my favorite music is. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like my music taste changes so quickly. I don't know why. Well, maybe it's the fact that I like to listen to a lot of songs. It's not just like a few specific styles. But right now, I actually really like Tame Impala's music. I don't know, like it's just, they make great music to vibe out to, kind of like that. You should have a lot of fun listening to their music, and yeah. So I guess they're my favorite artists, and for now, I feel like that can change any minute, really. But yeah, I discovered them through someone, and yeah, I've liked their music ever since. And yeah, what's the subject you are best at? Okay, that's another question by Dalazar. And okay, so like I've said, I feel like it's English or geography. Probably English, since, you know, I've used the language since I was like really young. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say. I'm okay at English. I am definitely okay at it, and I enjoy the subject itself. And I feel like I tend to like, you know, be good at the things I like. Like if I don't like something, I'm just not gonna try to be good at it or something. But like whenever I like something, I try. I try to learn, I try to study and do all those things really. These questions are like so, I don't know what else to say. Okay, this is like kind of a fun question. It's by IR Starsies again, and they asked whether I have ever followed someone else's speed build besides mine. And I have not actually. I've never even followed my own speed build, so that's that. I really like. I can just I can just imagine how hard it is for you guys because I've never done it myself. And I don't know. I always try to be creative, and so I've never actually followed the speed build. I've seen others do it, but yeah, I just didn't. I never followed the speed build, and I feel like if you really want to learn, you gotta practice and make your own stuff or try to create stuff from real life instead of copying speed builds. But I guess you could, or like you can try looking at speed builds and learning different things. That's what I do sometimes. Okay, and okay, so there's another question by the Lazar. Okay, so there's, would you like for Bloxburg to have a game pass where you could edit the whole town, like build on it? And I feel like maybe, but there would be a lot of limitations, I guess. So I'm not sure how it would work. I would actually prefer like to be able to just build more in your plot, or like only have like 5 players in the server, and that way taking plot data from those plots and just like having it on your own plot, if that makes any sense. So I would like that instead of just being able to build on a town. Yeah, so I guess like my number one Bloxburg update, or like dream update, is to be able to have more plot data. That's really it. Because I don't know, like I plot data makes my life so much harder in Bloxburg. It's just, I could do so many things if it wasn't for plot data. I really, really hate that. It's literally my dream update to get more plot data. I know that we like got our plot data increased not that long ago, but yeah, I'm still like to have more. Yeah, okay, there, another question is by Architect, and they asked whether, what my favorite cars are in Greenville. And I don't know, so I have like a few cars in Greenville. I have like a BMW X5, what else do I have? That's like the one I use the most, really. I don't know, I've always liked German cars too, so I have a few Audis too, the newer ones. I don't really know the models. I have a few Mercedes. I like the Mercedes in the game. I just realized that I'm not like, I don't really just do that much research on the new cars that come out, because there's so many that come out now. It's honestly so hard to keep track of everything. So like I'm usually not even aware that there's like a whole new Mercedes that's just a year newer, but that looks way different. So yeah, I don't know, I have a few. So there's like the Audis, the Mercedes. I have the Audi R8 in Greenville. Kind of like that one too. Yeah. Okay, and there's another question by Lazar. Lazar, you have so many questions for me. So he asked whether I like theme parks, and well, I guess I don't know. It really depends on what type of rides there are in a theme park, because I've been to just like a really big theme park in Germany. It's like Heide Park, if any of you know it. And yeah, I like that theme park. I just remember going onto roller coasters and wanting to cry because it was really scary, and like I'm the type of person who's really scared of heights. So it wasn't necessarily that fun for me when it came to those rides. But yeah, I really like it. I feel like I would go back if I could. Probably will soon once this whole pandemic is over. I honestly can't wait for it to be over. Like this quarantine was so much better than the last one, but well, I'm in my second quarantine right now. Some people are on their third, but yeah. So I genuinely want this whole thing to be over, and the sooner it ends, the better. Okay, we have another question is by Candyland 3601. And yeah, they asked whether I like Harry Potter or not, and I don't really have an opinion about Harry Potter. I don't know. It's not like I hated his music. Oh my god. It's not like I hate like the movies or like the whole franchise. I don't know. I haven't really watched it many times. I watched it a few times. But yeah, there are many other things that I prefer watching over Harry Potter. But it's not like I hate it or like it. Like, I'm feeling neutral about it. And yeah, okay, wow, this question is like, again by the Lazar, but it's actually kind of like, I don't know how to say it, so I wouldn't reveal too many things, but like, you might be onto something. And okay, the question is, have I ever thought of making a town of Bloxburg? Well, if any of you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen that I'm working on something with my friend Float, and I was actually planning to post a sneak peek of that build on, the community tab soon too. So yeah, you guys should keep an eye out for something like that, because yeah, it's actually like, I'm really excited to show it to you all. But yeah, I might or may not be working on a town, another one. Town is so fun to make when you really think about it. I mean, I had so much fun doing Dern. It just took me so long, like forever. Yeah, it took me like around 2 months or something, and people were really mad at us because we wouldn't tell you guys how we did the whole plot connections, but we didn't tell you guys because co-op just patched that thing, and yeah, it's not possible anymore in Bloxburg, so we just didn't see a point in sharing something like that when you can't really do it anymore. And I guess that's really unfortunate, because like, it would have been great, it would have been great for Float, because he was the one that actually came up with with that whole thing, and me and Diana just kind of used it on our own plots. And yeah, but I feel like this new town build is going to be much better than Dern with basically anything we do. Okay, and I guess this is the last question, because the voiceover, like, the video is about 10. I have like 7 more minutes left, but yeah, the Lazar again asked me what I think about planes, and I like planes. It's just, there's always that fear that what happens if it like crashes or something. What happens, like, you could die, but that's a really rare thing to happen, because from what I heard, taking planes is like much safer than driving a car. So I like planes. I always enjoy plane rides. Well, it depends, I guess. It depends if I have my AirPods with me and if I have Spotify Premium, or like Apple Music, because you can't really stream any music, or like, you basically don't have internet on the plane, so you kind of have to find ways in what to do. I remember not having Spotify Premium. The last time I went on vacation, I remember just being so bored and sick of the flight. It was really bad, so I guess it really depends on what I have, because if I have music with me, and if I like, have a few episodes on like Netflix downloaded, then I'll be fine. Plane rides are fun though, because like, I enjoy watching out the window and seeing the sky and everything. I find it really fascinating how, it would be cloudy on the ground, but then when you're in the sky, it's like, so blue, and yeah, I find it really cool. Or like, how you can see clouds below you, but then, there aren't any clouds in the sky, so that's really like, I don't know, to me that's really cool. I feel like it's so lame, but I find it cool. Yeah, and I guess I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover right here, but because I gotta film another one, and I don't want to run out of things to say. Because it happens to me all the time. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in next voiceover, which will probably be out tomorrow once you see this. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next voiceover. Thanks for staying here for so long, really. Like 52 minutes is a lot. I literally say it every single time, but generally, like, I really appreciate some of you staying here for that long and listening to me talk, which I probably wouldn't do myself. So yeah, but again, thank you, and I'll see you in the next voiceover. So, bye.
Bye!